All right. Uh, painful, painful, painful. Finally, that thing turned off. All right, we'll wait for some people to get in here. Oh, is that too high? We'll find out. Oh no, actually, there. Wow. Okay. Dun dun dun. Why does it ask me? Ow. Well, that is very painful. Hey, what's up, Derek? Yeah, we'll wait till we get some more people in the stream, and then I'll be reviewing some TikToks here shortly. What's up, guys? Yeah, right now I'm using my TENS unit. This sucker right here. It's very painful.
There you
I do
are,
plan on playing
back
some
from your
Jesse.
adventures?
But tonight I want to review some TikToks, and then we'll I'll see if I can get I'll see if I can get the oh my god, this thing hurts. Call of Duty set up properly. For some reason it wasn't running very smoothly whenever I tried to get it to work the other day. Oh man, that sucks. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Although I've heard a lot of schools have been going remote just because it is so much easier. But of course, oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe you never know what's going to happen until it happens. So yeah, guys, I have this thing. So this is a TENS unit, and I basically got it cranked up all the way to 20, to 21. I don't know how high it goes. I think 30's max. Let me tell you, it hurts. All right, so what's up, Sebastian? What's up, man? Oh, how are you guys? How are you tonight? I wonder if we'll get any more trolls tonight, like I did last night in the TikTok. Oh, jeez. Yep, I am doing soccer right now. So, um, but I've seen this guy before. I've seen this video. I've always thought it was rather interesting. Hopefully this thing's showing up. Hold on. So, but this guy that shoots against the wall, even if I had the sound on, I don't think you can hear anything. At least I couldn't hear anything when he was talking. Um, but he's always trying to do these shots, and what I've always noticed, like whenever you're shooting like this, it's not always a really good testament of how powerful your shot is. I mean, any video can make this look like it's a power shot. But you know, at the same time, this is always good practice. But one of the things you want to do is if you can bounce it off the wall and try and trap your shot, that's always the hardest thing to do. All right, let's move on. So I always love these trick shots. I recommend everyone who has the opportunity to do them. they are really, of course, they're just really stupid, but they are fun and help you with practicing with controlling the soccer ball. Sure, yeah, I'll look over here in just a second. But, oh god, oh, my video showed up on this, so, this is one of the hashtags, which I was pretty surprised I was able to fool quite a bit of you. If you're ever wondering, I am naturally right-footed. I can control my right foot so much better. But I thought it was pretty funny how I was able to trick a good portion of people on which was my dominant foot. So, but, oh man, that was pretty funny. Alright, hold on, Sebastian. Let me pull that up. Do you want me to do it on the stream? Let's see if I can do it on the stream. Why?
Everything on your
We're not gonna do that. No, I don't do commercials on YouTube. I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you, Sebastian. I'm gonna revoke your admin privileges. I'm banning you from being an admin, you bastard. I can't believe you rickrolled me. I fell for it. I should have known better. I should have known better. Oh, you got trolls. So, what I want to talk about real quick is this shooting video right here, the 5 tips to shooting with more power. Whenever you're going to shoot the ball, some of the most important things is less is more. So, as you can see, it's like first touch towards goal, last 2 steps explosive. That's technically you have 7 things going on there. Lean forward, land forward, hit with the middle of the ball with your laces, land on your foot, shooting foot. You know, I'm only kidding, Sebastian. I'm only joking. It's actually pretty funny. That was pretty good, man. You get the. I haven't been rickrolled in so long. My favorite one was the R2-D2 secret message that never aired, and then you send it to people, and it's basically just rickrolling people. But anyways, to this video, so I'm not saying it's a bad video. It's good because it does help with the idea of how to do the basics of shooting, but it's basically tons of stuff to think about. When you're trying to shoot the ball, you just need to remember technique, placement. And I always try and tell my players that, you know, the least you think about, the better, because if you overthink your shot, you're going to mess your shot up. So you want to make sure that you keep, of course, all of this is right, nothing of it's wrong, but you don't want to think of it in all these 5 steps. You want to think, my planted foot decides where the ball goes, toe down, ankle locked, over the ball. Basically three steps, not 5. Actually, it's technically 7. Because the last 2 steps don't have to be explosive forward. They don't. You just, at least I've never really cared too much about it. But when it comes to, you know, shooting, you need to make it as simple and as easy as possible. All right, let's see what. Oh, I'm loading. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see. That's just this guy. This guy. Sure. Yeah, because this guy keeps showing up on hardest shot on TikTok. I would definitely go up against that, but to tell you the truth, I would rather have a goalkeeper in the goal. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Holy cow, he's got lost. This can't be him. Is this? This can't be officially his page. Is this it? Joel, is this his official page? This can't be it. No way. How is he only have like 18.6 thousand? Not official? Oh, so it's just like a tribute to him? Let's see. Go away. Not official. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties here. Is it just a picture? It's just a freaking picture. I'm like, where's the sound? Why won't you play? I'm an idiot. Let's see what we got going. I want to So one thing I want to point out here, while he's dribbling, you guys, if you notice, what I always teach my players is you need to have one step on the ground, one step on the ball. So basically there's only one step in between when you don't have contact with the ball, and when it's basically there's very little touches away from the ball. So whenever you're dribbling, one of the things that you really want to do is to really focus on keeping the ball as close as possible and trying to play as fast as possible. See, every step there's a foot on the ball. It's not, long pushes to the front. It's not trying to chase after the ball. It's not kicking the ball and chasing after it. It's basically the ball is part of his feet. If the ball leaves his feet, it's because he passed it away. Barcelona on TikTok, but he doesn't have TikTok. I knew he didn't have TikTok because he has like Twitter, and why would you need TikTok when you have Twitter and YouTube? Oh my God. You have to do this through Google because TikTok's weird. So I love how he literally has this cup of coffee and then of course this giant mug of coffee, like he is waking up. What's up, Credible? It's just like the look on his face is just like, yeah, I'm not really here yet. I don't know if he has YouTube. Maybe I overspoke on YouTube. Well, I mean, like Barcelona, there's like millions and millions of clips of him on YouTube. So like, why would he really need TikTok? Yeah, we've basically all done it for him. But I just love this video. It's just like, you can just see in his face, I'm not awake yet. I still have to drink this giant mug of coffee and finish this huge canister of it. Tiki-taki. Mother... Ow! Once again, guys, if you see me make these faces, I have my TIMS unit going. I've really ramped up my training and running, and it's very painful. Very painful. Especially on the shins. What's this? Oh, these things. Ah. Good. Nice, Barcelona. Smoke. It makes him look like he's farting down the field. They should turn that into fire, not into smoke. I think smoke is a poor choice. So this is actually really interesting to see whenever they're doing their photo shoots for advertising and for promotions for the club and for their brands, that they do these green screens. And the cool thing about green screen is that chroma key, of course, is the basic one. You can also have black, and you can have the blue. They have different hues that bring out different colors, which I thought was a pretty cool thing. And yeah, I'm surprised he has the green. So if you have this color set up, if you were to stand in front of a green screen, you wouldn't see his socks or any of the green. Oh, they're not going to show it. Are they going to show it? No, they're showing poses. But this is what's so funny about it, and this is how much editing goes into these pictures in these film with the green screens, because like you have to take this picture, and like if the lighting isn't good, you basically will be able to see all the little riffles. If it's not ironed out perfectly, you won't be able to edit it very well, or the image backdrop won't be good. Kind of like whenever you guys do green screen on TikTok, if you move around, you kind of see those like rips behind you. That's the reason why whenever photographers are doing this, one, you have to have a butt ton of light with no shadows, and they're super expensive. But I always thought this was cool.
I'm frustrated.
But alright, let's get back to some other TikToks. Let's see. What do we got going on here? I mean, it's a cool trick, I guess, but like when it comes to like being able to do that with your cleats, you wouldn't be able to really do that very well with cleats. I mean, your studs on the bottom would definitely hit it. So with flat feet, this trick is a lot easier, but pretty cool shot. Not a bad shot at all. What's happening here? Okay, so one of the things that I work with my players whenever we're practicing is that we have these small goals in the corner. These are a great way of training to practice on shooting the ball to the corner, because even though you have the whole goal as a general, of course, you know, the whole thing, practicing not shooting it in this area is always very important. So if you can get like even sticks, if you can go like out in the woods, pick up sticks and just put markers like right here where the poles are, those are a great way of indicating where you need to be placing the ball and working on placement. And of course, the bigger the stick, the better. So if you can mark off this entire area and then have another stick down the middle to really make it more difficult, that's one way you can do this without all the extra equipment. But being able to get these small little goals is always good. But yeah, that's one way you can practice upper 90s. Oh my god, I hate these choppy. Oh, it drives me nuts. Oh, I missed it. My thing beeped. Let's see. So I don't really understand the point of the pass and then the shot. So what I do with these kind of drills is whenever you pass the ball to the person, they need to touch the ball out, not just stop it, because it doesn't do anything for you if you just stop the ball. So Tiki Taki on YouTube, can you play Tiki Taki on? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see what you guys are making me look up. Tiki Taka on TikTok. Wait. What in the world? Is this you? No. No. What do you guys make me look up? Which one is it? Is it on this page? Look it up on YouTube. Alright, hold on. Good thing is... Oh, Jesus. This thing? Or is it this? The Barcelona teamwork? Please tell me it's the Barcelona teamwork. Okay, I'm gonna go with the teamwork. Not that. Okay, good, because if it's the first one, I'd be like, what do you guys make me do? Alright, let's see what happens. So I've got to be careful with this.
It was like they evolved the game.
The pitch last night, allowed to watch, hopping the passes around.
So this is basic triangle passing, which is probably the most effective way of moving down the field. But one of the things you have to remember when you're doing this, it's all about checking to and checking away. If you can't check to and check away, you can never do this. Like, it's impossible. The teamwork and the coordination that it takes into doing this is, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Patient, pretty patterns football, which is Barcelona's trademark. It's all about keeping.
I'm big into this. This is something I've never called it Tiki Taka. I've always find these names to be funny. I just don't bother with them. There's so many things I have to remember. It's just unbelievable. But one of the most important things about this, of course, as you notice as they displayed here, is you have to be able to have the confidence to play the ball
football, which is
if you can't play it backwards or don't have the trust in your team to play it backwards, you're never going to be able to efficiently do this. Because playing it backwards, playing it forward, playing it to the sides, playing it forward, backwards, is just phenomenal. I love watching this.
Such belief and faith in the way that they play.
So nice. It's just so clean. Arsenal team goals? Yeah, alright. do those top 5 team goals.
On this occasion, he's looked for Bergkamp, who looks for Vieira!
Look at the stretch on that. I mean, that was.
On this occasion, he's looked for Bergkamp.
I mean, he basically has to do a full body stretch. I mean, look at this. He's basically stretching further across than this guy is tall. No one cares about Arsenal. Hey, how about we think of it this way? It's soccer. What's up, AMs? Happy to see you back.
Who looks for Vieira!
But like, he literally had to do the splits in order to get his foot on that ball. If he had not reached that far and had that much trust in himself, he definitely would not have been able to get that ball out. Sebastian, I don't trust you anymore. Not tonight, man. I'm not clicking anymore. You know, I'll click it on my phone. Let's see, what are you sending me to? Okay. Okay. I trust you this time. I've filtered your little. I'm on your shenanigans, Sebastian. I should have brought water. I'm definitely gonna have trouble later. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what you got going on here. Yoga.TV.
You can sing like the canary. You can be a virtuoso, but believe me, you can.
I wonder if they could get any closer to his face. I'm sure if they got any closer, we could probably count every hair in his nose. Like,
make only beautiful music if you know how to play in an orchestra.
what does he do? He's sitting on the couch with the 2 little drums. And like, what is this? What is going on? Why is he? Oh, it's Ronaldinho. So like, this is something that's important that I can see a lot of players that need to remember to do that. What I always emphasize to my players is that you have to get into a rhythm. If you can't get into a rhythm while you're playing this sport, you're never going to be successful as a player or as a team. Like whenever I tell my players whenever they're shooting or they're crossing, it's like you need to keep it consistent. And it's either you look, you make an action, you look, and then you follow through with the action. Or you start the action, you look, and then you follow through. And you have to keep it consistent. So I have to be careful with these because I don't want to get copyrighted. So this right here, the juggling, if you guys ever need to practice headers, this is something that is very important to do because it works on 2 things. 1, it works on your ability to control the power at which you head the ball. And 2, it helps you condition yourself not to close your eyes whenever you head the ball in a controlled environment. Because as you can tell, even though it's really grainy, he's not closing his eyes. He's keeping his eyes open even whenever he hits the ball. No matter what, the eyes are open. If you close your eyes, you won't be able to do a very good header. It's always cool to see how they always have the referees, even with professional games, come in and do cleat checks and everything else. Of course, they always screw with them. Here's soccer. At the very end. God, these jerseys are so old. But like, see, it's all about rhythm. You know, if you stay in rhythm, you know, it's so much easier to finish the game. And it doesn't matter if it takes 2 touches or 3 touches between 5 different players. As long as that ball goes in, you've made a successful attempt. But of course with Arsenal, you know what? I don't care if you guys hate it. Ooh, let's see. Let's watch some highlights with Manchester. I have a horrible feeling we got like copyright for doing this.
Eric,
so I haven't got to watch them play. It drives me nuts.
And then he just slides it in the other.
Oh, I want to see the. Oh, it's PK. What was the foul? I wonder if I can see the foul. No, it's like. It's like a movie where they have to do a setup for like 15 minutes.
But there could be an opening goal here in the early stages.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Oh,
he did him dirty on that
but there could be an opening goal here in the early stages. Goes to ground, penalty kick. 31 seconds into the game. Anthony.
They were good. I remember when they were playing and they were just basically destroying everybody. Yeah, they were. I remember watching them back in 2002. That's when he was basically, Ronaldinho was basically, that was his time of fame because he's never been as good as he was then. So let's see. Let's do. Ooh. Let's see this first.
Barcelona fell to the 12th place in La Liga. Zlatan gave a super show in Naples. Liverpool is able to win without many players from the main squad. Attack and defense. We know that we need to perform better and to have faith in our... The management of Manchester City decided that this transition is too difficult, but the main problem is that the salary of the 33-year-old player is too high.
Well, yeah. Duh. I mean, look who you're trying to recruit. Of course, the salary is super high. But can we all take a little bit of time to recognize how freaking clean this jersey is? I mean, just look at the patch. The patch alone has probably got to be worth like $40,000. That's ridiculously cool. Like, being able to see that up close, I can't even tell if this is going to be... This probably would not be game worn because this is just way too clean. I mean, just looking at this jersey, it's just ridiculous.
Just as the city's management is confused by the player's age.
What do you mean you're confused by the player's age? He's 33. That's the age. Why would you be confused by his age? Like, I don't... Like, even in this picture, he's like, why are you confused? Is it the year? Is it the day? Is it the month? What has put you off about my age?
Manchester City was the main contender for the Argentinian when he was about to leave Barcelona in the summer of 2020. And even after his decision to stay at Camp Nou, the citizens were named among the club.
Yeah, that jersey costs $165, and when it's on him, it's worth probably $165,000.
Where he should move in January 2021.
But still, those patches, like patches alone. What's up, Joe? So those patches get really expensive. Like, you have to buy them in bulk. If you don't buy them in bulk, you could easily spend $40 to $85 on one patch because the thread count and to make it nice and clean is not easy.
Messi's current contract with Barcelona expires in summer 2020.
Well, yeah, that's the replicas, but I'm saying like the team-worn jerseys are definitely much better quality. So I guess Man City doesn't want Messi. It's rough.
For Barcelona fans, they just seem to go from one crisis to another. This, of course, their worst start to a season in 29 years.
I'm not a big Ronaldinho highlight guy. I'd rather watch Messi and Ronaldo, but do you want to watch Ronaldinho highlights? Yeah, let's see. All right, let's look at Ronaldinho back in 2002 when he was relevant. Yeah, but like Joel, like with Messi, everyone knows he's great. And like what makes him so good is the fact that he's able to dribble the ball by keeping it so close. But all right, so let's go back to TikTok and let's look. So we'll move on from this. We'll go back to YouTube in a second. Let's see, shooting drill for you. Straight on. Wait, let's see what. Well, he's definitely proficient with both feet, but he didn't cut in on that one. It's not really a cut in. So one of the things I hate about TikTok is like whenever you try to do drills like this, it really is a pain in the butt trying to get these drills in because you have to come in off screen. So like whenever I'm shooting, I'll have like the ball right here, and I'm trying to set up, and I always come off screen. It's such a pain in the ass. It's so frustrating. What is happening here? Is he going? Let's see. Hold on. I mean, it's a pretty cool shot. It's definitely a good power shot from outside the 18. So I noticed whenever I posted my video about shooting stronger, well, this one was after. Before. No, this was after. Yeah, so I did the video on how to shoot stronger and stuff, and then all of a sudden, all these other accounts started doing the same thing. So, like, I thought it was kind of cool to see, but, like, I didn't see any of these, like, how to shoot with more power and things until after I posted mine, which is really cool. It makes me feel good that some of these accounts took that and then moved on with it. What's happening here? So, whenever you guys give me crap about the soccer field I play on, this kind of field should never be practiced on, in my opinion. You should never practice on such a nice manicured or artificial turf field because it gives you a false sense of how you need to control the ball. You need to be able to kick through tough grass, be able to run through dirt. You need to feel the difference between, you know, being on the field and being on this, because if you go from the field that I train my players on, playing on this, you're going to absolutely dominate because you'll be able to run and play so much longer. Let's see what this guy's got going on. Ah, he's just going to do that. Okay. What is he? Oh, he's just topping it over. That's pretty cool, I guess. Can you hit the stop sign? I don't think this is a very good idea, especially seeing how it's on a street. Can you imagine if he hit that? He's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 soccer balls. What if he was to kick that ball out and hit someone, or someone was to run it over in the street? Well, at least he's got 3 more to use. Oh, that gives me a headache. So one thing I want to point out with this one, whenever people are talking about how to receive the ball from the air, if you see how he receives the ball like this and then kind of like as a spring bounces back, that's how you should be receiving all strong passes that are in the air. You need to act as if it's a spring, that you're catching the ball and you're basically trying to comfort the ball to the ground, not trying to just stop it. If you try and stop it like a wall, it's going to bounce off your foot and you have no control over it. So he did a very good job at receiving the ball and using the momentum and just changing its course. So one thing that I see with tricks a lot of times is people, they're fast about getting around the ball, but they're not really selling the skill move. So like if you see that real quick, let's see. So if you see that he's not selling it, he doesn't change his where he's looking. He doesn't change his body language. Everything is still moving in the same direction. And even though he is following through with the shot and stuff, you should always practice the way you will play. And basically he's not, it's fast. Let's see, can you see, he's not changing the way he's looking. You know, you need to basically, when you do stuff like this, you need to basically sell it and then move off. You can't just step over the ball and then move in the direction that you plan on going, because if you're not selling it, you have to look in that direction. You have to actually commit in the direction that you want to fake to and then commit to the direction you want to take the ball through. You can't just step over the ball and then go one direction, because half the time when you go against someone who is on their feet, they're patient and they're able to really read you well, it's not going to do anything for you. So you should always practice the way you'll play. What is your favorite skill move? I absolutely love the step over. I think the step over is my favorite, just because the satisfaction I get from actually beating the opponent is just so much better. So one thing that I always like to try to encourage players to do is to juggle or to practice with a smaller ball. Don't do it too much because you don't want to get too used to the size, but you want to go from the normal size 6 ball down to, or size 5 into a small ball like this, and work on simple, easy touches into net. So those insteps, those laces, being able to control power with both a big and a small ball is very important. And will definitely help you increase your skill once you're on and off the field. Yeah, so I mean, I hate to go back to it, but like, he's not selling anything. Like, I cannot express how much. So your move is not just the fact that you're stepping over the ball. It's the fact that you're stepping over and you are actually committing to going in the direction that you want them to follow you through. If you don't do that, you're not gonna fake them out. That's one of the reasons. If you notice, you see the space between the player and the guy who has the ball. If you have a skilled player who's pretty quick with the ball, this is about the distance you want to give them, because no matter what, he knows where he's going. Even if he had no idea he was going to be doing these skill moves, he can still manage him no matter where he goes and cut him off. So if you're on your toes and you're patient and you aren't jittery, you easily defend him. Talk is cheap. Let skills talk. Oh, I missed it. What happened? Oh, I just... What's happening? Oh, wait. Hold up. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's just like the soccer gods just kicking you in the face. That one's mean. Haha. Yeah, if people know that you have a strong shot, use it to your advantage. You definitely want to use something like that. I've always thought people who did those fake pump shots and scared people, it was always fun to watch, because it is the most simple trick you can possibly do. It's so easy, but it is so satisfyingly, acceptable. I mean, it works. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, that puts it off. All right, so one thing I want to point out to this that really drives me nuts. If you notice, he keeps his arm down and one arm up. You need to make sure you keep your body as if someone's going to come in and take you out from either side. I always try and tell my players, keep your arms up, because you don't run like this. You don't run with one arm down and one arm up like this. You always want to keep and stay ready for anything. I always try and tell them, you have to be ready for someone to come and try and take the ball from you. If you have an arm down like this, someone comes in and bodies you this way, you have no defense up at all. On this side you do, because with this you have the strength and the ability to fend someone off. But if someone were to come in and actually body you, easily push you off the ball here. So you should always keep the upper body engaged and ready, as if someone was going to come in and try and take the ball from you. See, he keeps it down, he flings it up. You have got to keep a better control of this upper body, because if you don't, you're not going to have the full grasp of what it means. I think I have some J Football TV on TikTok. I think I have. Let's see how well he shoots. It's not bad. It's not a bad little drill. I mean, it's a good drill. These things help you get around the wall and then shoot. All right, let's see. Let's pull this up. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see. We'll go to J Football first, and then Joel will go to Van Dyke. Let's see, J Football TV TikTok. Oh God, this thing just gives me a headache. He needs to take this out of the fish view. Absolutely irritating.
Nico. 오. 안녕하세요.
It's like I mean, I've played in a Chinese league before. It's interesting. But one of the problems I see with a lot of these leagues is that, they accept a lot of players. He kind of is if he played versus... But, I mean, this guy's not bad. I have seen his videos before. He's good at reading the field, but a lot of the clips I do see of him is he does hold the ball and he doesn't try and play it off. So like right there, I want to show that clip. So if you notice, so this slide tackle, that's a good slide tackle because he wasn't going for the man, he was definitely going for the ball. But let's see, I want to show you guys one thing that's okay, so you see the defender? Defender's coming up and he's actually squaring off. This is what he needs to do. He's keeping space because he knows this guy is able to beat him if he tries to get too close. Now watch him. He pushes him down in this direction. He gets a body on him. By doing something like this, it is very important, especially if you have an offensive player who does these long touches like this. This is why Messi is able to beat so many of his players, because he doesn't do these long touches very often. He keeps the ball very close. So even if you were to put body on him and try and push him to the corner, he can still cut in without much resistance because he doesn't have to chase after the ball and fight you off of the distance. So this defender did a very good job of pushing him down to the corner. He shouldn't have tried to force it. He should have taken the ball straight in and kept it controlled, or taken the ball back and switched it. This is one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of JFootball. Is because a lot of his clips really display, some of them display some good, ability to read the field, but sometimes it doesn't display very good understanding of where he should be going with the ball. All right, so let's look at who's the other one? What was it? Okay, let's go to that guy. D-I. Oh my God. D-I-J-K. Okay, I'm gonna turn the sound off. I don't want to listen to that. I've never seen this guy. I know that's sad, but so you should always. I mean, it's always good to do stuff like that, but you gotta be careful. I mean, is there any game? Oh. Whenever you guys are talking about height, I want you to see this. This guy is literally a whole head higher than Messi. Like, look at this. Here's Messi. There's this short god of a soccer player, and then there's this guy. And he's just like, "Hello, little man," and he's just like, "Yeah, size doesn't mean everything." There's no game. I mean, I don't really want to go back to YouTube and look stuff up, because if I do that, it actually gets. Oh, here's maybe this. No. Oh, that's a very dangerous tackle. Like, I don't like those kind of tackles. I mean, I understand sometimes that you need to see that. It's just that's a dangerous tackle. Very, very dangerous tackle for yourself and for the player that you're tackling. You don't want to do things like that because you can really, really cause a lot of damage to either them or to yourself. But this has always been my favorite. It's like net grab. It's so funny. I know he's okay. I mean, he's all right. I just don't like those tackles. That's just my own personal opinion. But he is a good defender. I mean, I can see because he's definitely timing, he's decisive, and he's constantly trying to cut off the man and drive them into the direction, of course, where he wants them to go, so he has full control of the ball and the man. Oh, Neymar. Good old flippity flop. Neymar's good. He does have a lot of skill, but he does need to bulk up a bit so he doesn't have to rely on diving to avoid injury. When you have a meme, like a worldwide meme that people make fun of you for, and it's for flopping, you're not going to be very respected, in my opinion. So you want to be careful. Neymar is a good player. Don't get me wrong. He is a good player. But when it comes to being able to control his emotions on the field and his ability to not flop, Dybala, I don't know. I haven't seen him play. I'd have to, let's look it up. See what we can find on Dybala. We the first. Honestly, I don't know. I almost say yeah, just because Neymar, even though Neymar is good, I just don't. he doesn't have a lot of my respect because he is known for flopping, and I don't. Flopping just gives the sport a bad name. But let's see. Oh, someone tagged me in a TikTok. Will I be able to find it? How am I going to find it? I can't look at my...
What's up, everybody? So
I don't want to listen to myself. I hate listening to myself. Someone asked me I was going to review it on here, and I forgot to pull it up. Oh, so you guys want to see something funny? This, was it this one? Yeah, this got shut down. It got a community guideline against it. Where'd it go? So this one, this got a community guideline strike against it because TechPod wasn't supposed to do this video apparently. And it got pulled down. I thought that was pretty funny. So this video isn't active anymore. I think the Creators Fund's good. So I think the Creators Fund has. I think TikTok should never have released it. I think they should have held it off until after this whole election passed over. Because I think what happened was they released the Creators Fund. It destroyed the marketplace, it broke the algorithm, and it definitely put their platform in a very bad position because I can't show you my analytics. I can. So this is the first time in 2 weeks I've been over this many followers. Okay? As you can see, it doesn't report properly. And once this has been happening since Creators Fund got into full swing. And basically, I would have viral videos going out. So I've had videos get 30, 40, 50,000 views and lots of likes, tons of comments, tons of engagements. Like whenever I first started doing TikTok, it happened. I was gaining like thousands of followers quickly. And now it's basically it goes up and then it drops back down and it goes up and then it drops back down. And it will not go past this number. It remains at this number no matter what. And I think it has to do with the Creators Fund and what's happened with everything that's been going on. So I think Creators Fund is good in a sense, but it definitely should have been waited until after the election. I think that was a poor decision on TikTok's side to do that, to release it so early. All right, so let's look at the soccer. Once again, it's not even in frame. I can't shoot. Let's see. So this is, I mean, I'm always happy to see other coaches on here, but you know, it's always nice to have like Coach Ryan. It's simple, it's easy. I always think these are so funny. Let's see. It's going to go over, isn't it? This would be me. This would be me. How's your accuracy? Well, from this distance, usually pretty good. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, I love these shots. These shots are just like, I give up. Like, how do you come back from that? It's like, whee, just a rocket over the goalkeeper. So I've actually scored a goal like this before. I got taken out here, about right here, between these two markers here. And it was against Valley View, which was a high school that we were playing against. And basically, I called the shot. I took the shot, I kicked it, and went all the way and straight over the goalkeeper and in the goal. It was about a 60, 70-yard goal. It's the longest goal I've ever scored in my life. All right, so we'll do F2, and then I think that'll be it for tonight. That poor goalkeeper.
Cutting through the ends like I'm back.
And ooh. Those kicks are brutal.
Gucci flip flops.
This is where trying to do too much, it gets the best of you. It's like, whoop. This is why I always tell my players, keep it simple. If you try and do too much, you're going to screw up. Oh, that's pretty slick. Wow, that was really slick. Cool. I'm going to have to try that. I'll probably break my hip, though. I'm an old man. Would you rather be legend at a club but be paid under 100,000 or a bench warmer paid over 100,000? I'd rather be a legend at the club and paid under 100K because honestly, you can't buy fame. You don't want to be known as the guy who was great from sitting on the bench. You know, you want to be known as the guy who created a legacy. That's what I want to do basically for my kids. I want to create something that says, you know, I survived not just because I was successful, but because my name's going to keep living on. And that's what legends are. I'd much rather be a legend being paid less than 100K than to be, you know, a bench warmer that just racks in the money and does nothing. Because at the end of the day, you're still a bench warmer. And I'm not that kind of person. I'm a leader. I'm a follower. I'm someone who wants to be a legend. What the flip-flap tutorial? Oh. Zidane. I'd have to go with the Zidane. You can become a legend, start a business like Christian, make a whole lot of money since you're already known by millions of people. Well, that's where legends come from. I mean, no one really knows the bench warmers. So if you're a legend on the field making less than 100K, you're eventually going to get lucky and someone's going to notice you and basically will pay you more than 100 grand, you know. But if you're a bench warmer, no one's going to see you because they're not watching the bench, they're watching the field. Oh my sweet. Oh, it's Legos. That's so cool. That's so cool. I hate this person because I want that so bad. Wow. Props to this. Props to this. That is for sure. That's pretty sweet. Uh-oh. I can use my treadmill. I'm going to use my treadmill from now on. This guy is crazy with his tricks. Oh, that one. So, this looks promising. Let's see. Oh my god, ninja kick. Ninja kick. That was pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I think it's the best part is they got this big ass camera there. Like you could have easily filmed this with like a iPhone, but they have this. I'd have to go with Pep Guardiola just because I actually have seen the name before. Flip. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be careful with doing that trick. You hit the studs, it doesn't work very well. You gotta really stomp on it. See how he hits on the side? That's why I said it's better with flats, because with the studs you can easily just kind of nick it and it'll go flying off. Is it cake? Of course it's cake. Of course it's cake. Because he's rich and can afford to pay someone to make lifelike cake shoes for him. I want that cake. I want cake so bad. I can't eat cake anymore. Well, I can, I just choose not to. Huh. I'm gonna have to watch that again. That was actually pretty slick. Pass out. Oh, sweet. I know this pain. I know this pain all too well. Although you went legs first. I always just crawled under there. So I've always wanted to get these. These are something I really want to get, but they're super hella expensive. So if any of you want to donate to my, fund, I really would love to have these, $100, $300, $400 guys. But if these things are good even if you have just one, because they can really help you in shooting around a lifelike dummy. Oof. So this is where the CDM has to step too. So like if you let that guy just dribble through the middle and come straight down on top of the 18 like this guy needs to step two sooner. And he's just like giving him all that space. No thoughts on Kevin. Sorry. I don't have any kind of I don't have any context to pull from, to tell you the truth. So once again with the headers, as you guys are noticing, they're not closing their eyes. They keep their eyes open the entire time. That's what you need to do when it comes to headers. Let's see, what are they going to do? What? What in the world? Okay. Uh-oh, cage match. What in the world is happening? Oh, slick. Oh, that's pretty smooth. Yeah, I think I'm going to head out too, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be live tomorrow. We will be definitely picking up some more stuff. I won't just always review soccer videos, but yeah, tomorrow night we'll be doing something different, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you haven't followed me on YouTube, please go hit the subscribe and the